advice be to someone about getting out of a sort of negative spiral?
A negative spiral in their thinking?
Yeah.
Gosh, that's a good question. So first of all, we walk around unconscious quite a bit, right? Like we're not even sure really what we're thinking, but we can definitely tell how we're feeling. So if you're in a negative spiral, you're probably not thinking, oh, what am I thinking about? You're probably thinking, oh, I feel anxious or I feel scared, right? Like that's probably the first place that you would start to understand your thinking is off key by how you feel. So if you are having those sorts of feelings, my advice is to say, sit down, take some breaths, and start to get your pen and your paper out to have a look at what you're thinking, right? If you're in a negative spiral, all that's happening is your brain is just literally on this kind of repeat hamster wheel of negativity and negative thinking. And we need to slow it down. You know, I'm a really big believer of like meditation and not for very long, like a 10-minute meditation, a 15-minute meditation. That's always a really good place to start where I can just drop down and I can get into understanding what my thinking is in a lot better way. That's not very good English. But understanding that, you know, things have slowed down, then I can say what's really happening in my head, and then I can get into my work. So I think it's very important if you're struggling with a negative spiral, stop, take a breath, do a 5-minute meditation if you can, even while you're on the bus, you know, you can just shut your eyes, try to center yourself, and then start to ask yourself, what am I actually thinking? And then when you've got that down already, that's the first step into saying, right, now, how do I change these thoughts so that I feel better? So it's a sort of a process. And all these processes will work differently for different people, but that's one process that could possibly be a really good start to help you coming out of negative, you know, spins and cycles.